Welcome back to Good Morning Tobago on Tobago Updates. Viewers, now we are heading into some conversations about Calypso because we, of course, are in the carnival period and, we have quite a lot of Calypsonians in Tobago. I don't think you realize how many that we have in Tobago. And if you want to know about some of our Calypsonians and hear some of the art that is being presented in these genres of music, we got to visit a Calypsonian tent. And if you want to know about one of them, well, we have Mr. Anton Roberts, and he is a PRO of Calypsonian D Masters Kaiso tent, and of course he's also a Calypsonian himself. So special good morning and welcome to you. How are you doing?
Pleasant good morning to you, and I am doing as beautiful as the weather. Welcome. Good morning Tobago. Good morning Trinidad and the world by large. Good morning.
All right. So D Masters Kaiso tent.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
The Masters Calypso tent, it was formed in 2013. We have just about 15 members. It was formed by late Sherwin Ski Cunningham, who passed. It is now run by Leslie and Ellis, Lyndon Rowley, and Emily Nichols Cunningham. So we are still keeping that dream alive and keeping that Calypso passion alive. The Masters Calypso tent is where you come to hear the beautiful Calypso done masterfully. We have an excellent core of members, different mix. We have humorous Calypso, which is done by me, of course. And then we have political Calypso, we have party style Calypso, we have social commentary Calypsos. So we have quite a range of different types of Calypsos that are done in our tent. So it's a well-rounded tent.
Mm-hmm. So who are some of the Calypsonians that we can expect to see?
Well, you can see myself, Leslie and Ellis. We have Rio, we have Caston is part of our tent as well. We have Shamika Dinoon. That is just a few that who will be performing on Saturday and Sunday, because we are launching our tent this Saturday. Mm-hmm. Saturday at the Cultural Complex at 7 p.m. sharp. We are on the second floor to the right. So you come in the elevator to your right, up the step or the ramp, second floor, far right. We are there. We have live band Caribbean in Excess, which is one of the top bands on the island. So it is an evening full of fun activity and Kaiso. And of course, we have a lot of giveaways. So you would not leave empty-handed. You're getting good Calypso and you must win something. Mm-hmm. So it's a fun evening.
And how many Calypsonians we have on the lineup?
We have about 10 Calypsos on the lineup. We have one or two that wouldn't be able to make it, like Caston, he's in Trinidad, working on duty that he may not be here. Who knows, he might surprise us on the last flight. But we have about 10 Calypsonians carded for the cast, mm-hmm. right? And we'll be doing 2 renditions. We're doing original and maybe a old Calypso, like from one of those couple years back, where that is from Lord Nelson also. So we're having a nice mix here on the evening for the program.
So really good performances. Yes. And just a night of just culture.
Culture, that's right, because what is Carnival without Calypso? Calypso is one of the foundations within the Carnival atmosphere, mm-hmm. right? So we're opening on Saturday, and then we are also at the Buku facility, beach facility, where we normally have the Sunday school. We are there on Sunday at 6 p.m. Mm-hmm. sharp. That is free. So come out in your numbers, bring your chair if you want, stand and have a good time and wheel up yourself. We're coming to enjoy ourselves. It's free of charge, but there will just be a small basket that we will pass just for contribution, so we can go back to making the tent sustainable, because we are not funded by anyone. Mm-hmm. So anyone who is interested in being our sponsor, we welcome you to be part of our tent. We always try to do certain initiative that we could be sustainable, that we don't have to be behind the authorities all the time for funding. So that's one of the things that we are trying to be better at as a tent, you know.
Certainly. And then, when it comes to even just keeping that art of Calypso alive, because, over the years, it's kind of been overridden by soca and all the other things. And while those are very important, I mean, we need to keep Calypso alive. So what are you guys doing? What is the Master Center doing to keep Calypso alive here? And not just at Carnival time, but throughout the year.
Yeah. One of the things our founder, Sherwin Cunningham, believed in is also having workshops, whether it's in schools or outside of the school, but having workshops to encourage the younger ones to understand the history of Calypso and how important it is and how they could write and also execute Calypsos as well. So that is something that we also have in the chain to work on to try to see if we could bring that to light as well. So we're hoping that within the next maybe year or two, we could also develop a program, because these things will take time. You'll do it a year and you'll kind of tweak it to suit. So within the next 2 years or so, we hope that we could roll out one of those programs to sort of start developing. Because we do have a lot of young children at school that are in Calypso. Some will probably take part in a year or two and then they will drop out, because Calypso is not an easy arena. There is a lot of politics in it as well.
Well, it would not be it's bacchanal time, right? So.
Yeah, so it's just to be able to sensitize young people how to navigate through the industry as well, because most of them, they need guidance to know where to go, what to do, what not to do, etc. So that's what the Masters hopefully intends to do. But I guess that is something we have to look at holistically as a team, as a unit, and the board will also have to weighing on those decisions as well.
What is the thinking with you guys in terms of being able to make Calypso a bit more sustainable? Because that has been one of the challenges over the years, and perhaps why it has lost some of its essence here in both Trinidad and Tobago.
Well, I think one of the things we could look at is having more shows apart from just Carnival. But again, persons being able to support the Calypso. So if we charge $60, that is a small fee. People go by the bar and drink that in one go, one rounds. So if we have shows and persons really say they love Calypso and you come out and you pay to hear Calypso, then that goes back to the tent, into the account, that next year we could also put forward a show without waiting on the state to provide us with funding. So the support from the community and the citizens is also important to make the tent sustainable. We can't do it on our own. Even if we contribute to the tent every month or whatever the case is, that still would be enough to pay a band where a band gonna charge you $20,000 for one night. You know what I mean? So for us to be sustainable, we need the support from the public as well. So you need to come out in your numbers. So we could do this thing together. It's not about us, it's all of us moving together hand in hand. One hand can clap.
So viewers, so if you do care about Calypso and if you want to make sure that it does stay alive for future generations, well, this is one of the tents that need to come out and support, and tell the viewers when and where again.
Yes, we are at the Shore Park Cultural Complex on Saturday, 7 p.m. We are on the second floor on the right, 7 p.m. sharp. So please come out so we can start on time. They always say we don't come out early for anything. So come out on time, 7 p.m. so you can have a lovely, lovely time. You could enjoy the show. It's $60 per person, 2 for 100. You see, we get special at 2 for 100. You know it's January and things kind of tight. So it's 2 for $100, 1 for 60. Come out in your numbers. 7 p.m. sharp, Cultural Complex, second floor on your right. And on Sunday, we are at the Booker Beach facility. That is for free. So come out in your numbers again. We're just having a small basket for a little contribution for the tent, management of the tent. That's also, we want to see you there on Saturday, God's willing, 7 p.m. sharp. The Masters Kaiso tent, masterfully mastering the Calypso.
Thank you so much, Mr. Robert.
Thank you
so
for
viewers, come out and support and make sure that, our Calypsonians can continue doing what they're doing.
Yes.
All right. So, and that's how we're going to have to wrap this morning. Thank you for viewing, and I hope you have a safe and wonderful day. And please remember to be kind. Bye for now.